What's up, guys? Alec here. Hope you're all having an amazing day. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Today I have an exciting video for you guys. I want to go down and break down every aspect and part of product research. Product research is one of the most confusing things, and I get tons of comments and tons of questions from students and from my subscribers on product research, and they're confused because they're finding products. They're not sure if it's right, if it's good, if this is a viable product to go into, if it's restricted, anything like that. And product research is by far one of the most important things to get right from the start when researching products on Amazon, because if you don't, it could really put you at a disadvantage right from the start and possibly lose thousands of dollars. So I wanted to make this video for all the beginners because I know there's a lot of you on my channel who are brand new to the Amazon world and Amazon FBA, and I want to show you guys and break down step by step and create a guide on how to do this and help you guys, if you're a beginner, to start selling on Amazon and to find that perfect product for your product line to make a few $1,000s per month, $10,000, $20,000 per month with the proper product, and so that you guys don't get into sourcing the wrong product, and you guys know what to do and how to go about it. So that's what this video is going to be about. Like I said, I've gotten many requests about this, and even my students sometimes have a little bit of difficulty, so I want to clear this up, and I want to help you guys and just put everything all together in one video and show you guys the right and wrong way to do this, and give you a peek behind the shoulder and show you how I personally do it for my business. I sell thousands of dollars per month, multiple six figures per year. I've been selling on Amazon for the last 6-7 years, and I started off wholesale, and I do private label now, and I still do both. I love doing both of them, and I've been selling on Amazon full time, and this is what I do, and I just want to share my experiences with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So if you guys stay to the end of this video, I have something special for you guys and something I want to give you for completely free, and I usually only give this to my students. So if you stay to the end, I'll give that to you, and I'll tell you what it's about. Alright guys, so I really want to take this slow. Many of you guys have never seen any of this before, and you just want to start to get used to it, and many of you don't even know what Jungle Scout is or what product research is. So guys, what product research is it's the first part into finding products that are viable for your Amazon business. So you could either get a product that has no demand and just a ton of things that can go wrong with a product. If you spend the time, money, and all the resources to get a product in and it's not selling, there's a reason why. Or you could source something that's restricted or banned or something like that, and that's another issue. There's just a whole bunch of things that I'm going to lay out in this video, and I want to go slow and help you guys pretty thoroughly to understand what's going on. And I know when I was starting back a few years ago, I saw a few videos and everything was so confusing to me, and as a new beginner like you are right now watching this video, I just want to help you guys as much as possible and not leave anything out at all, because I know that clarity and understanding how to do all the little nuances really matters and really makes a difference. So, I mean, if you're on my channel and you're watching my video, this video here, I have tons of other videos on my channel explaining product research and the whole gamut of selling on Amazon. Also, my students in the Amazon Entrepreneurs course get my one-on-one mentorship, and I help them and lay everything out in my course, A to Z, how to do everything. But for this video, I'm going to show you how to do product research, and let's get started. So what you're going to need is the Jungle Scout web app. What the web app is it basically takes the entire product catalog on Amazon, and there are, right here we could see total results 65 million. So it's a ton of products on Amazon, and a huge percent of them are garbage products, and they're not good to sell because they don't have any demand, or it falls into a category and people aren't even searching for them. So what the product database does is it allows you to put criteria in and filter through all these different search results and products that meet your criteria and your goals and your selling goals, and it leaves you with a filtered out list of product ideas. Not saying that you're going to actually go ahead and source these, but you need to start somewhere, and then it can lead you to more ideas, and that's basically what product research is. It can take anywhere from a few days to a month. And you guys just want to make sure you get into the right proper products to ensure you have the best chance at getting a great product, whether that's making you $5,000 a month, or it's a home run, it's making you $30,000 per month. So you want to have and stack the cards in your favor so that you could eliminate any risks of and chances of failure. So stay tuned, keep watching this video all the way through, because it's going to be a value packed video, and it's going to be the best research guide on how to find and research the best products to sell on Amazon.com in 2018, 2019, and beyond. So like I said, you're going to need Jungle Scout. It's the web app. I have a link below for that. And so the first thing you're going to need to do is we're going to be selling in the Amazon Marketplace. It is by far the biggest marketplace out there. There are some other marketplaces. Let's just drop it down. We could see there's Canada, Germany, Spain, France, India, Italy, Mexico, United Kingdom. From my experience of selling on Amazon in the last 5, 6, 7 years, Canada is a pretty good marketplace. United States is by far the biggest, and I recommend that you sell in there. But Canada is also a great marketplace. Germany is a pretty viable marketplace. It's up and coming. And I would say, yeah, the UK, United Kingdom marketplace is a great marketplace as well. But I sell in the United States. I have other wholesale products on a few other marketplaces, probably almost all of these except India and Mexico. But I sell all my private label products in the United States because it's the biggest market and it has the most volume and demand of traffic of buyers. So that's what I recommend, United States. Here are the categories. So Amazon has a whole bunch of categories you could sell in, and I'm going to run through them and explain to you what's good and what's not. So appliances, you do not want to source appliances, obviously, for various reasons. Way too heavy, could be way too much money to source. We're not, there are already big brands taking that up, like Honeywell and Kohler. They're these huge name brands that you don't want to step in. They're branded for the last 40, 50 years. People know these brands. You don't want to sell appliances. Arts and crafts and sewing, great category to sell in very small, lightweight. And I'm going to go into further details about that. You don't want to sell anything in automotive. Baby's good. Beauty and personal care. You don't want to sell books. Amazon has that category on lock. They have the cheapest books at prices. You really can't compete there. You don't want to sell CDs or vinyl. Camera and photo, you want to stay away from. Cell phone and accessories. You can look in here. It might be good. Sometimes I think like iPhone cases and stuff like that, that could be way too saturated, and there are just sellers with unlimited amount of budgets going after these iPhone cases because there's so much demand for them that the margins become thin, and you can't really make that much money unless you are a huge seller and you have the funds behind you. So we'll just leave it in there for now. Clothing, shoes, and jewelry. I do not recommend getting into clothing whatsoever. There's too much stuff to get into with sizing, and too many returns. People want to return their clothes. They got something that was medium. It was supposed to be small. So just stay away from that altogether. Computers and accessories. I really would not go into this category. Computers and accessories, a lot of electronics. I would recommend staying away from electronics. It can be good if you want to poke around in there, but I would recommend staying away from electronics or anything like that. You're not going to sell groceries or food for various reasons. You're not going to sell anything that people put into their mouth and eat because it could lead you to too many issues with lawsuits. Someone eats something, they get sick. So stay away from any of that. Health and household is a good category. Home and kitchen is a good category. Industrial and scientific. You're not selling in the Kindle store. You're not selling books or anything like that. Kitchen and dining is good. You're not selling any TV shows. No music, instruments, no. Office products is okay to sell in. Patio, lawn, and garden is great. Pet supplies is okay. You're not selling software. Sports and outdoors is good. Tools and home improvement is good. And toys and games is good. And no video games or no watches. So that is as far as the categories. I laid it out for you and explained each category and what's good and what's bad about them. So the next section we're going to go into is going to be the filters. So the product here you could leave open. As far as the sellers, FBA means fulfilled by Amazon, and that's anybody who sends their product into Amazon and has Amazon fulfill and ship all your products and all your orders for you. FBM means that somebody, a third-party seller, is personally packing and shipping out of their own warehouse the products and the goods for you. They're putting the product into a package, and they're shipping it from their warehouse. Amazon is not doing that for you. we can compete with FBA, FBM, and even Amazon we can compete with. A lot of the times they don't know, they don't really take the time to improve the listings, make it better. So they're really just going off what sells. So you could even compete with them too. So you could leave that open as well. So as far as the filters, the main things we're going to be concerned about is price, reviews, and revenue. So we want to make sure that our price is price range between a certain amount of price, because if anything is too low, then our profit margin is going to be too thin with FBA fees and everything, and we want a decent, healthy profit margin. I would say anywhere from 35 to 50% is the ideal and ultimate range. So that's usually anywhere from like $15 to $25. It is the best area of picking products that will get you to hit your goals and get you to find the best products. So that's about the prime spot and range that you want to go for. So for the minimum price, I'll put 14.34, and I'll explain this to you in a minute. Maximum price, I'll put 25.94. For reviews, for the max amount of reviews, we could put 79. Typically, reviews gauge competition, and the more reviews a market and a product has, the more competitive it is. So if we're looking at products with low reviews, that means it's a fairly new and fresh product niche. So the lower the amount of reviews, the easier it is to get in and compete and get up to selling potential. So we don't want to go into niches with hundreds of thousands of reviews. Those are just complete niches to stay away from. In the beginning, I made a mistake like this. I got into a product that was way too competitive. As far as if you had too many reviews, and it was just a losing proposition right off the bat. I see so many people and so many of my students coming to me with products that have hundreds of thousands of reviews. They're already established and they can't get in and get selling because you need such an intense amount of capital. So stay anywhere in that range. And for some people use sales, monthly sales average to find their products, but I like to look at revenue. So let's just say we're looking anywhere between 14,957 and let's just say 24,742. And the reason why I put in these random numbers is because everyone who is using this database is putting whole numbers like 14,000 to 24,000. And I want to show you what I know and how to really be the best at this game. And because you're watching my channel, I want to show you everything that not many people are telling you guys. So I just want to allow you guys to see more products that people aren't and really get that edge when it comes to selling on Amazon to find that perfect product, that $20,000, $30,000 per month product. So those are the filters, and that's what we're looking for. So we have everything filled out here. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the search button right here, the orange search button, and it's going to go from 65 million products to now we see here 6,000. So that's a much more digestible amount of products and to deal with. And now we're going to filter through, sort through them. We're going to pull up a whole bunch. And this is product research. Like I said, it takes some time. You want to make sure you're getting into the right thing. And a few of the things I'm going to mention to help you guys really get that edge, stay ahead, and not make any of the mistakes that I made in the beginning and a lot of the people who start Amazon FBA as a beginner make. So I would just want to put you guys over those obstacles and take you over the shoulder right here as I go through this. So let's just start running through this. And this is completely real, raw. I didn't pre-do this. I didn't find these products in advance. So I'm going to show you right now live how this is going down and what I do to think of finding great products and what I look at to get these products. So let's just start. So the first thing we see are like dog treats, whatever dog things dogs would eat. Like I said, I recommend staying away from anything that either a person or an animal puts in their mouth. It can lead to too many lawsuits, problems, and I want to stay away from that completely. Let's just see. Glue stick traps could be good. It's in patio lawn and garden. That's a great niche to sell in. Price $16.49. That's an awesome thing. I'm sure that you can get these glue sticks for pennies, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. The average star review rating is 2.5. So really crappy job this seller is doing, and they probably sourced a pretty crappy product. One thing to note is you want to improve on the product. So if it has 3 stars, there's room for improvement. That's one major thing you want to look for. You want to be able to improve on the product. You don't just want to come out with one that's already established, have thousands of reviews, and people love it because it's going to be harder to compete. Their rank is 873. They're selling a ton. Their listing quality score is 46. This is another thing to look at too. The higher the quality, closer to 100, the better the listing is. So we could tell without even looking at the listing that this listing is not that great. And that's just an internal number that Jungle Scout comes up with. They're making 928, almost 1,000 sales per month. That's crazy. At $20, at about $16, $17. So they're making $15,000 per month with this product. So just a simple product. And if you guys will start to realize that it doesn't take coming up with new inventions to actually make a significant amount of money and passive income and build a business for yourself. And like I speak about on my channel, a brand. They could just be random products. And obviously, I like to stay in one certain niche in one certain area, so you could release many products around that target audience. But they're just simple products, and there's nothing crazy about them. You just come out with your own spin on them. So imagine making $15,000 per month off one product. I'm pretty sure that 99% of society doesn't make $15,000 a month in their 9 to 5, and they're trading their time for money, and they're not living the life of their dreams and on their own terms. So guys, if you're doing this and you're doing Amazon FBA, it requires a few hours of work a week. And if you're building an actual brand, you want to actually pay attention to it. All in all, you're not sitting and packing these goods. Amazon's doing it for you. You're really sourcing all the labor-intensive tasks out to Amazon. They're dealing with all the customer service. They're dealing with everything for you. So guys, real quick, when I started Amazon FBA 6-7 years ago, FBA wasn't a thing at all. They came out with that in about 2011, 2012, and prior to that, when I started, and I still do, but I was manually fulfilling orders in my garage, and it was a manual task. I had to do that every day, and I was filling 50, 60, 70, some days 200 orders, and I had to be there doing this. What Amazon FBA has done, and their amazing service, is you're able to leverage the biggest platform in the world and their systems and processes and their product fulfillment services to your advantage. So what does that mean? That means for 1,000 orders for this product per month, you don't have to touch a single one of them. Your products go straight from China to the warehouse, so you never have to see, touch, or ship a single product. And why am I extremely excited about this opportunity? Because I was able to build an extremely large business with it, making thousands of dollars per month, multiple 6 and 7 figures per year. And I want to share that with you guys because there has never been an opportunity like this ever before in the history of e-commerce and in entrepreneurship in general. This opportunity is something that you should all highly consider because you don't have to really touch or do any of the manual physical labor and work and the tasks that will slow business down. So by you not having to do all these tasks, it frees up your time to do more product research, launch more products, and maybe maybe you're not making 15,000. If you have 2 or 3 products, maybe now you're making 20, 30, 40, $50,000 per month. And if you're a beginner, I know I'm saying these large numbers. You're probably about to fall off your chair because of these numbers I'm saying. But guys, this is e-commerce. This is Amazon, and this is the biggest platform in the world. It's not unheard of to make $15,000 a month, and that's pretty much probably on the low end of sales per month. So the opportunity is endless. The sky's the limit. It's up to you guys and how much work you want to put into this and what you guys want to do with this. If you want to build a brand or if you just want to sell one-off products, make a few $1,000s a month, completely up to you. So let's just open this product up and then let's just keep going on. I just want to get a few of them so you guys can get the feel of what I'm doing. So paint, markers, and pens. This is probably a seasonal product. I would probably think because it's September right now and kids are going back to school and it's the school season starting. So probably these products, pens, markers, anything like that. And this is in the arts and art supplies. And this one's seasonal and probably because people are buying these school supplies. And it's crazy. If you want to sell a seasonal product, it's not a bad thing at all. But the demand is going to go up. And I'll show you right now what I mean with that. So this one's making close to $20,000 this month, selling almost 800 products, only with 29 reviews. So that is extremely low amount of reviews. I'm going to show you how to check and make sure that's viable if you wanted to get into this type of seasonal product. So let me just show you, and I'm going to go to Google Trends, and these are paint markers, and pens. So let's just see. To check seasonality, go to Google Trends, and this is a great way to check if your product will become seasonal, and if you're getting into a product, maybe it's Christmas time, maybe it's Valentine's Day, maybe it's in the spring, it's for outdoor gardening and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you're not getting into a seasonal product, because the demand could be high 1 month or 2 months or 3 months out of the year, and then it could be low. So you guys want to sell consistently throughout the year and make sure you're making that passive income, few thousand, $10,000, $20,000 per month consistently, and not come up and then drop off. So let's just put in markers here into Google Trend, and let's just search that up. And then we are going to pick, let that just come up for a second, and we're just going to pick United States for the past. We're going to drop this down. We're going to do 5 years. So let's just see if markers is seasonal. To tell if it's seasonal, you're going to see really high ups, and then it's going to come down a lot. This seems pretty consistent. I would be a little wary. Sometimes you have to use a little common sense. Markers, we do know that it is seasonal, and you could check on the Keepa charts too if the product is seasonal or well. But this is a good starting point, Google Trends, to tell if the product you're getting into is going to be seasonal. So that's a good way to check. Let's just open this up to show you guys what this is about. And I'm going slow to help you guys really drill down and hone in your skills and understand how I go about this and how I do this. So dry erase, oversized pockets. Well, again, probably all these things are showing up because it's September and people are getting back to school and people need these types of things. But you could check around. Let's see, some golden brown catalog envelopes, making $23,000 a month. I mean, let's just take a look real quick. If you guys were so let's just say you guys were doing $23,000 per month, and let's multiply that by 12 months. You would be doing $276,000 off one single product. Now, whether it's seasonal or not, you'd have to check that. Probably these envelopes sell consistently all year long, and it would be up to you to just come out with your own version and follow the proven process and system that I speak about. So I mean, almost $300,000 off one product. I mean, even if it was doing a little bit less, a little bit more, you could see where it is, and that's just from one product. So I mean, you stack a few of these up, and you could see why this opportunity is so amazing. So let's just go ahead and find a few more. You don't want to sell anything like this spatula. Too many people are selling that already. It's saturated. There's no real way to differentiate and stand out. That's all key with this, guys. You want to find something that's viable, and then you want to find a way and find ways where you could improve and innovate on what is already there. And you do that by looking at the reviews. You do that by maybe bundling stuff together with it, and every possible way you can get an advantage to really separate yourself and differentiate, because you don't want to create a Me Too product or something that is saturated and something that looks identically to everyone else, because at that point then you just get into a pricing game, and you're just competing on price and reviews. So let's see, plastic portion cups, doing $15,000 a month with 30 reviews at $15. Could be a good option. Let's open this one up. All right, so we have a few open. And what's this one? Smoke detector. This is something I wouldn't get into. This could be restricted, or you might need to have certain patents. This could be a patented product. So you want to check something like Google Patents. So you would go to googlepatents.com, and like I just showed you Google Trends, you would go to Google Patents, and you would put in something like smoke detector. Search it up, and I spelled that wrong, but you guys understand what I mean. And you would search it up and see and read through it and see if there's anything that is patented about the product. You could also have like a patent person check. You can go on Fiverr and have them check to see if your product is patented. You don't want to sell a patented product. That is definitely something you don't want to sell. Also, I'm going to throw out there from experience, you don't want to sell anything that's restricted. So I have another video on my channel explaining something about a product I was going to sell, and I did not sell it because I stopped and I checked, and this product was restricted, and I wound up saving myself maybe $10,000, $15,000 in product inventory, because I otherwise wouldn't have known if I didn't check. This was a restricted product, and Amazon was shutting all these products down. Maybe one person got hurt with the product, and they don't want anyone selling this on their website, Amazon.com, anymore. So you must check. You could check something on Amazon. Just Google and search Amazon restricted products that come to a page like this where you could search. So making sure your product is not restricted is a extremely crucial part. You don't want to get into something that's restricted because it could lead into a loss of thousands of dollars. And I prevented myself by checking for restricted products. And another great way to check, and I teach my students in the Amazon Entrepreneurs course who have mentorship with me, that if they put up a bare bones listing, something I call a skeleton or ghost listing, before you even order your products and spend money in inventory, and let that sit there for about 8 to 10 days, it allows Amazon's algorithm to go through and check, and if there are any issues and it's restricted, you will be flagged and notified even before you place an order with your supplier. And it's much better to know before you place an order if it's restricted rather than getting an inventory and losing thousands of dollars. So important tip. And if you're watching this, I just want to give you as much as possible as I possibly can, and all the tricks, tips that not many people speak about, and that I have my course, and that I'm sharing with you guys to help you guys better your knowledge and help you guys in product research. So that's the restricted, as far as restricted products. So let's just take a look into a few of these products that we opened up, and let's just see how they're doing, see what we could do, how we could better and improve these products, and check the demand and check the whole market in general. So this one looks pretty good. They have pretty good pictures. This is what you want yours to look like. They have pretty good bullet points. Right here, what you see is Keepa. So this basically, in general, what Keepa is and what sales rank is how good your product is selling. So if there are big ups and downs, that means your product is not selling great, or the demand is pretty sporadic. What we want to see is we want to see a complete line or very little movement. That means the demand for the product is very stable and there's not much movement and you're selling consistently. So we could see here that this is probably when they launched, and then they've been selling extremely consistently, extremely well for a good month now, or maybe more. So this is a new product. I would always check to make sure that it's more than 45 days, maybe 3 months worth of data to see if the product is good and it's not seasonal or anything like that. But in this instance, it's selling extremely well. Let's just pop open. This is called the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. I have a link to that in the description. You're going to need this as well to do not only product research, but to check the market and to check the viability of the products and see how well it's selling. So $24.97, great price. That's a perfect price range. Probably we could check Alibaba. Probably there's a $10 to $12 profit margin in there, 50%. Selling close to 800 sales per month, making just about $20,000. That is absolutely crazy. Only 29 reviews. And you guys can compete with that. That's 29 reviews. As long as you really differentiate and make your product better, maybe read the negative reviews, see what problems people are having with the product and how you could put your own spin on it. And you can get into this market and make that more or something close to that. So $20,000, let's just take a look at the market to see if this is just a one-off case or we could actually get into selling these markers. So let's just find the broadest keyword. This is what you guys are going to want to do. So this says vibrant color set for rock painting, glass paint, craft supplies. So probably the most broad keyword is oil paint markers. So let's just type in oil paint markers into the search, Amazon search. So you want to check all departments. So this is going to pull up the main page for this keyword, and you want to check demand and see where everything's at. So we could see a whole bunch of different things. So we're just going to pull up the Chrome extension to see if this is a good market or if it's too saturated or if we have to move on to another one. That's product research. You want to make sure you know what you're getting into before you even start an order and go about the whole process. So just pulling it up now, I could see it's very consistent in revenue. There's extremely high sales. The average is 700 sales per month. So it's doing a lot of sales per month at a $10 profit margin. That's $6,000, $7,000 profit per month. I don't know about you guys, but many people don't even make $7,000 profit per month in a 9-to-5 job. And here, that's just one product. You're doing what you want, and you're living on your own terms. You could be backpacking through California or through the Rocky Mountains and pop your laptop open in a cafe or something, work on your business, and move on. And that's the power of Amazon. You don't have to be locked to a cubicle, and you're not trading or selling your time for money. And as you can see, it's extremely scalable. And if you have 10 products like this, you could be doing crazy revenue and profit numbers per month. So this one right here is called the opportunity score. It says high demand, high competition. So we typically don't want to sell high competition products, like I said, because the reviews, there's too many reviews and it's harder to break into. So we typically want to see, when we're looking at this chart and this graph, is we want to see 7 out of the top 10 under 75 reviews, and none with more than about like 200-300. Because if it starts getting into the 500 and 1,000 range as far as reviews, it's almost hard to compete and break into that market, and it's hard to catch up to that selling pace without really doing crazy tactics that you don't want to be doing, and can get you guys in trouble. So you want to at least see 4 out of the top 10 with approximately 50 reviews or less. Here, it's kind of a lot, but we could see down here that this guy's got 74, 77. This guy's got 90 reviews, making almost $13,000 a month. 43 making $8,000. So it's possible, but for me, I wouldn't go in this because here's the guy right here that we saw with 29 reviews selling $20,000. It's possible since we see he's selling that much, but it probably requires a lot more differentiating and enough to make your product stick there. And he gave away a ton of products to get himself placed there for this time of the year. This product is probably seasonal. He knows that, this seller knows that he probably just launched his product like we saw about 45 days ago, a month ago, and he got himself placed right here. He's taking the ride up for this product, and over the next maybe 2-3 months while it's selling, he's going to make maybe $40,000-$50,000. So I mean, if you guys want to play that game, you can, but I go for the more long-term brand-oriented play, selling products that are consistent per year. So here's one product I wanted to show you. I typically wouldn't recommend this one as far as the competition goes. So let's just take a look at another one, and so you guys can get a feel. I want to show you guys, it's much more than me showing you products. I want to show you guys and give you guys the thought process, because me showing you different products, it really is not going to help you. Me teaching you, and like I teach my students in my course and the Amazon Entrepreneurs course, not more than just showing you products. It's showing you how to go about and my thought process behind this, so you guys can replicate this for yourself, and you're finding unique products for your product line, and so you can make thousands and thousands per month. So this is a plastic portion cup with clear lids, 30 customer reviews. That's very low. 250 pack. You can probably find this on Alibaba for pennies. And let's just take a look. We're going to search in all departments, and then we're going to put in plastic portion cup. That's probably the main keyword, most likely. So we're going to search it up and see if this one's viable or not. Pull up Jungle Scout, and we're going to see the market and the numbers. We want to see consistency. If we see one product with 20,000 in revenue and making 1,000 sales per month, and then the rest have no demand and are making 2,000 a month with maybe selling 50 a month, that's not a good product to get into. We want to see consistency throughout the first maybe 7 to 10 listings and even below that. So this one is pretty stable. It's selling pretty well. So high demand, medium competition. There are a few. This one's making 15,000, the one we saw with 30 reviews. This one is not so good. This one has higher reviews, 15,000, 66,000 with 336 reviews, 23 with 4,000 profit. So I mean, this one is okay. Typically, we really want to see high demand with low competition. We want to see at least 3 or 4 with low reviews making a decent revenue per month. And in this case, we see ones with higher reviews. I'm not saying that you can compete with those, but you don't want to create a lookalike product. You want to create something unique that you guys can sell. So if you're on that first page in top few spots, you're going to get the sales rather than competition because yours is slightly different and you have more value. So can you compete with these people? Absolutely. But you want to try to reduce the amount of reviews and the competition as possible when going into this. So I just wanted to show you guys a few, really walk you through. And if we go on Alibaba, go on Alibaba and search in those plastic portion cups, okay, and I just want to get a quick feel about how much we can get these from China and maybe do some differentiating. So here are what we saw, these little tiny portion cups. They probably weigh ounces, so very cheap to ship. You can get hundreds of these, thousands of these for pennies. So let's just try to see the one that we saw in that listing. So I mean, the one that we saw was an orange color, and the rest were clear. So this guy, he came out with an orange plastic cup, and he's killing it because his is different from everyone else's. So I don't know if we could find the orange, but all these are similar. I'm sure you could ask the supplier for an orange one. He's including 250 in the set. So let's just see here. I mean, we can get one of these for 0.01 cents. So I mean, extremely cheap. So if we wanted 200 of these, let's just do some simple math here. Pull up the calculator. So 0.01. Let's say we get these. So anywhere from 0.01 to 0.03. So let's say we get one cup for 0.02 cents, and we need 250 cups. So that would be $5 for 250 of these. Maybe with shipping another $1, so $6 complete. So we can get this entire set for $4 to $6. So it's extremely cheap, and we could sell them for $25. So in there's a $6-7 profit margin, and if you're selling 1,000, that's $6,000 per month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to show you from A to Z everything and the tricks, tips, everything I've learned over the last 5-6 years of selling on Amazon, all my experience, and I wanted to pack it into this one video and really clear up a lot of the things that my students and a lot of my subscribers ask me as far as product research, because yes, it is the most time-consuming part, and you want to make sure that you're doing the right things from the bat and you're not making any mistakes, because that's the last thing you want to do is make mistakes, because it actually will wind up costing you more money than anything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, constantly releasing new videos about Amazon FBA, living the laptop lifestyle of freedom. Amazon FBA has completely changed my life, and I want to share my experiences with you guys so it can help you change your life. So since you guys watch it all the way through, I promised you guys I was going to give you something. So I have my complete checklist that I personally use and I give to my students on how to find the best winning products that make you $15,000 to $20,000 per month on Amazon FBA. That product research checklist is going to be in the description. You could click it and download that, and you could download that to your desktop or your computer, and you could use that to find the best products. And these are proven, guaranteed ways and certain criteria to help you guys pinpoint that winning target product. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want one-on-one mentorship, the Amazon Entrepreneurs course is the first link in the description. You get my one-on-one mentorship and a complete A to Z guide on how to sell on Amazon and how to crush the competition and create a business for yourself. So subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.